We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Vikings first down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Vikings.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now McCarthy. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's McCarthy. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To the air with McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Vikings 7, Packers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check two. Ready? Hut.
A give to ETN running right. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Set, ready. 43, yellow, 22. Ready.
Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check, snap. Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Steal. Check, steal. Check, hut.
ETN is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because As the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Green. Set. Red. 38. Ready.
Once more, ETN. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 52, boom. Set.
Love looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Come on, set. 50, green. Hut.
Going for it. Here's ETN. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? You can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Hey, go Fury. Ready. Ultra. Blue 32. Hut.
Off the play fake, Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Here we go, set. Plus, 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
45. One. Set. Go.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers had 5 and 11 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go now. 50, green, drill, 52. Ready.
Love now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Striker, 3-3. Let's go. Set, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
22 needle. Ulster. Go Ulster.
24-yard line.
Yellow, line. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Hey, go Fury.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hut.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Here we go. Yellow, double 38. Hey, check Mega. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and
There we go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
makes the score Packers 16, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Open man, that's Felton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Set, ready. 33. Yep. Hut.
On second down, ETN once more. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Trouble 38. Ready, ready. 50, great.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here we go, set, stand.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll audible to something else. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Third and goal, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
19. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go. 50, green. Cut.
Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Smash, red. set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this, Coach.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Come on, set. Chop, 10, black. Strike it. 3-3. Ready?
Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
32. 10 seconds.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Packers 25. Vikings 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Williams. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Watch out now. 52. Let's go. Yellow, blue. Yellow. 22.
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Drill. 52-33. Yellow.
Love looking to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready.
On second and 10. Love. He'll get that underneath ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a first and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ready,
here's second and 10.
Smith, red. Here we go. Punt.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
60 red. 60 red.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
On the game, this is their fullback. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready? Down. Watch out.
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackle just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Love back to it here after the pick six. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Black shot. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 72 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Up the middle, Jones. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver from 13 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 35. Will Reichert the kickoff for
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he returns this to the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set.
Play action this time with Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
38.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Slide through. Hut.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
19 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love now. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Here we go. Set. Set.
Again, it's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black, 90, ready.
Now Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
The
Striker,
Packers
3,
will set
3.
up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. McCarthy operating from the gun. That is caught. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Mason. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
McCarthy's pass complete to Josh Oliver. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Drill green. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
95. Set.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
43. Set.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is taken down. He's got a 1st. And they are on the precipice of field goal range now.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at
Ready?
the 43-yard line.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, set. 52 Blues, ready.
Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
At the 32-yard line.
Blue, go. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Love. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second down and 3. The give is to Jones. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, they end the season on a high note, but it's a season that will see them finish just 4-13 overall. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.